Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. We are in part 2 of our epic adventure to...
Build a boat.
Yeah, build a boat.
Oh, no, not a boat is too good. We're building a raft.
Yeah, we can't use boats.
Is this some wooden stairs?
Yeah.
Why is there even more wood? Oh, okay. I guess.
Once again, they used a lot of lumber to build this place.
Not by the door? Unless you're inside. Oh.
And you're on the other side of the island!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, don't talk to him yet.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna run this course a couple times, because if we lose, we don't get to name our ship. And then after you win or lose, I'll show you the secret to doing it.
Well, hello. That is the first trap.
So, there are two ways to deal with that. One is to avoid touching it entirely, which is annoying.
Uh-huh.
Two is to jump as soon as you do touch it, so it makes Riku fall, and you stay up.
And then I win.
And then, so from that jump, you can actually jump right onto the ladder, and you'll start out a little bit higher on it. Now with this, you're gonna want to practice that, because that is hard to do.
Is it?
You have to hold down the jump button when you grab it, or else
fun.
You'll fall off, I think.
Nope.
Nope.
You lied to me.
Okay, I was completely wrong. That's why we practice. That is why we practice. Now you can't. It doesn't come back.
Oh. Well, great.
You have to go back to the other side of the island and come back again for it.
And then on the trees.
Yeah.
And then...
However, there is a secret to beating him. Do you want to try it legitimately, or do you want me to show you the secret when we do it?
Nah, let's just do it. Let's get good.
Get good? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you want to cheese it, or do you want to...
No. I have to...
You have to practice?
I have to do this first-person platforming.
Well, I mean, technically it's third person.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I made a mistake.
So if you want to do another run to make sure you have the zip line down, because failing to slide that all the way will be your downfall. However, even if you just send it without you, if you're still ahead of Riku, it's fine. Because, yeah, so like that, and it'll make Riku fall, and you'll...
Basically win?
Yeah, well, assuming you don't screw up somewhere else.
True. That is quite the assumption to make.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah,
it's holding the direction pad that makes you jump.
Oh.
That makes sense.
That sucks. Yeah, so just grab it and don't do anything else.
Let's try this one more time. This time with less actions.
Without doing the cheese way that I know, this is almost universally considered one of the hardest parts of this game, is beating Riku in this. Like, there's a couple bosses, like, end game stuff after you've beaten the game the first time is obviously much more difficult. But, like, a lot of other parts of the game, they're like, oh yeah, no, all that was easy.
I assume the goal is to make it to that?
Yeah, make it to that and then back to where the start is.
Back to the start?
Yeah, so you're going to have to jump back across the trees, like that way that you took before when you were talking about your first-person platforming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
Oh, wow.
Well, you needed to grab that eventually anyways.
I did it.
Oh, take this box. Like, you're going to need to pick it up, not break it. And go over that way. And throw it in front of that cave thing up there, and then you can jump up there, grab the ledge, and get the chest.
Neat. Just put... how do I set down?
Throw. It is just throw.
Oh.
Luckily, it doesn't break unless it hits something else that can be targeted.
Gotcha.
Like another box or barrel or an enemy or something.
Ooh, I got an item. Nope. That's it.
Yeah. No, it's in equipment. So,
do I have to
go down, protect chain. You get
Oh,
one more
yeah.
defense.
Slightly raises defense.
Now, that is one thing I will say in these games, particularly in 1 and 2. I don't know how much about the other ones. 1 point in a stat is a huge fucking difference.
Nah, man. I'm unkillable now.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk to him. Let's go. I feel like I am going to fail.
Probably. You get to name the raft.
Oh, I'm
You can
bad
hit
at
O to
this.
delete all the stuff.
Let's see, what if I just put what he wants?
Highwind?
Yes. Is there any dialogue?
I'm not sure what happens if you pick the same name, to be honest, because there's a little bit of dialogue after. Also, they will not let you pick curse words.
I'm curious what it will say.
I kind of am too. I've never tried it. Because that's arguably what we're racing over in terms of in-game effect,
Uh-huh.
is naming the ship. He's just okay with it. No matter what, it's going to be Highwind.
Alright, well,
We win.
now I don't feel bad if I lose. I have circumvented the system.
If I wanted the same name. Now, we're about to have a cutscene reason why Sora gives a shit.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win,
I get to share the Palpu with Kyrie.
huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kyrie.
Kingdom Hearts 1 can basically be described as
Okay.
Sora is Naruto, Riku is Sasuke, and Sasuke wants to cuck Naruto. And that is essentially their relationship. You jumped a little bit too soon, but it's fine. Unless you can jump on that. Yeah! Because only one person can use the ladder at a time. Okay.
Crap.
It's okay, you're taking the same path as him.
No!
Oh no,
over.
all is lost.
It's over.
All is lost. What sucks is that when he gets ahead of you, he'll get cocky and just walk for a while. See? He's
Well-
like, I'm just gonna casually walk.
I think that's like the
It's...
give you hope.
Yeah, but it doesn't because of the way speed works in this. Okay, so now we gotta tie the score, so I'm gonna give it a go and I'm gonna show you the best way to beat Riku.
Alright.
Okay, so the best way to win this race. This is great.
Oh, is there a way that you can
Is to
reset
not
the flag?
race. Just say fuck the obstacle course and just walk. Because all the jumping slows you down.
Makes sense. But then you have to jump on the way back, right?
Yeah, well, you have to do that regardless. Out of the way, Riku. And even this bit, it's slower. It's faster to just go down here. I kind of missed that a little bit.
There we go.
And now we're tied with Riku, so now we're okay to leave the island, because I'm not leaving this island with a negative score to him. And now we talk to Kyrie, and she'll give us our new scavenger hunt task.
She was down by the raft, I
Yep.
think?
And that's why, like, you picked up the mushroom was for that.
I am in advanced scavenger mode.
Yeah, you can get everything but one item without talking to her. You have to talk to her first before you collect the last one. Because she gives you the empty bottle to fill up with drinking water. Not
Yes,
from the ocean.
And
It
that's
won't
how
let you do
everyone in
it.
Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
died.
So for the
because-
coconuts, just hit those trees right there. Because you can hit the same tree forever, and you'll eventually get the coconut you need because you're looking for a specific one.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's just random. It's like, hey, you hit the tree, there's a chance that the coconut that you can collect is going to fall. So you can keep hitting the same tree. That one. You need one more.
Because I guess these ones aren't right. No, wait, but I thought the
yeah,
other ones were
yep.
right.
Well, you want it to last the journey.
I don't know.
I
What
I
the
don't think that that's how
expiration date is on
coconuts.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure that's how coconuts work, but
I will admit I'm not an expert on coconuts.
fair. You know, we don't know what we don't know.
I'm just gonna go into this cave. There's probably a seagull on the other side. Nope, I was wrong. It was all a lie.
All of it. You're gonna need to swim in the ocean to get the fish. The seagull egg is up there in that tree. And then you can just jump in next to that waterfall to get the fresh water. There's like 3 spots to get the fresh water on this place.
Is this too big to climb? It is not.
Well, you can't climb up from that. You have to do the skinny one in the middle and then jump up onto it.
Up go. And around. And I stole your egg, seagull.
Can we talk about how big that seagull egg was? Because it's at least as you don't have to do anything, just walk into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Really simplified things. And now there's 3 fish you gotta catch by swimming. All of them are between Riku's Island and that direction. Yeah.
Oh, it is these.
Yep.
Truly, we have this.
We're getting fish smaller than the seagull egg.
I can't tell if that's a 2-dimensional texture or
I think
a
it is.
3-dimensional texture.
I think it's 2. Oh, maybe not.
No, I think it has a little bit of depth. Anywho.
Now you have everything you need to go sailing to another world.
Wait, no, I think I need 2 mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, you do need more mushrooms. That's
I
right.
don't know where the other one is.
In the turnaround?
Whee!
In the secret spot.
It's totally secret.
It's actually referred to as the secret place,
Oh.
despite that everyone on the island knows about it.
And this tunnel is not structurally sound.
No. Well, I mean, there's just a door to nothing.
Yeah, alright. That's not sketchy.
I wonder where this door goes.
Maybe it's a dimensional gate.
What's funny is that, like, in the flashbacks, when you come back here and Sora and Riku discover it, they're like, oh, there's nothing back here. It's just a door. And it's like, what? That's insane!
Why would you think that?
Like, I wouldn't think there's nothing back here. I'd think, holy shit, there's a door. There's no handle on it, though. How do we get it open? Like, they never came out with an axe or anything to try and break into it.
Wait, so how long has she been with them?
Since she was fairly little. What it is that she came from Radiant Garden, aka Hollow Bastion in this game.
Okay, I don't know what any of that
And
is.
that is basically the world that is home to 90% of the Final Fantasy characters, because we didn't want to give them a Final Fantasy world.
Fair enough.
Who's there?
The other half of the Final Fantasy characters live here.
Oh, well, clearly...
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, obviously the door has some significance.
Yeah.
Darkness, soon to be completely eclipsed.
Here we have
Well, whoever you are,
Mr.
stop
Deep
freaking
Voice
out.
Mick Plot Device.
Where did you come from?
You do
The
not
door.
yet know what lies beyond the door.
Well, no.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn.
Yes.
You understand so little.
Also accurate. Maybe you could enlighten me.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort.
Well, that's...
Is it?
One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Well, but then how do you know more things? I feel like you're trying to be profound, but you just sound dumb.
Well, what do you expect for a JRPG aimed at kids with Disney characters? Like, come on, man. The early games are really bad about that.
Now, see, the real thing that would have funny would have been if he said one who knows nothing thinks they understands everything.
Yeah. So, what I'm more concerned about is where did he go?
To the door, obviously.
We didn't see the door open!
Well, we also didn't see him leave.
So let's see, you got the mushroom in the cave, you got the one in...
Up and over. I think I only needed 2. It was 3 fish.
I feel like there was... I don't know, I felt like there was 3 mushrooms, I can't remember where the other mushroom would be.
I don't know. We'll go across and see.
Because, like, I just did this a little while ago. Because I'm doing, I'm trying to platinum this game, because I platinum too. There's the other mushroom.
See, it was a good Oh, come on, seriously?
But, platinuming this one's more annoying, because you can platinum number 2 in one run. So I did it all in critical mode, and I'm done with it. This one, it takes multiple runs
Is
to
it one of those
feasibly do
things
it.
where you have like a choice, and if you make one choice, you get one, and if you make a choice,
No,
you
it's
get one?
that there's one bullshit thing that isn't worth doing because of how much more difficult it makes the game unless you're doing it on the easiest difficulty, which is don't change your equipment from the start of the game. And given you start with nothing and the basic ass bitch Keyblade, trying to go through the whole game on a difficulty higher than the easiest one is just annoying to do.
That wavy effect is applied on top of their hair.
Sora,
Yeah.
let's act and go. Just the two of us.
She just wants to leave Riku behind.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kyrie. Maybe. You know.
So anyways, Kairi left Radiant Garden and I think lost her memories of it. She knows she came from somewhere
I know
else,
I can always come back here.
but
Ha.
she doesn't know
That's good.
the exact place.
Don't ever change.
Gotcha.
And she also, to my knowledge, doesn't remember meeting Aqua.
I just can't wait.
I don't know who that is.
Remember that cutscene that everyone thought was Kingdom Hearts 3? When it was the 3 armored people with Keyblades fighting the bald guy? I assume you've seen it at some point.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's the female of that trio. Basically, Kairi, but older with blue hair. Is the best way to describe it. Because all of those characters are just older versions of these guys.
Okay. So, this makes sense. Have to go figure out what's going on. But... Oh, okay. I guess he has instructions for them.
Yeah, he does have specific instructions for them. My problem with this is that... And this is where you start to notice that they really didn't plan ahead and they really were just pulling shit out their ass as they went on.
Mm-hmm.
Because while I don't doubt that they had a plan for the organization in Castle Oblivion after this, everything else they definitely didn't. Because he refers to the key as some key or the key to the world and like tells them to find the key rather than just telling them, so yeah, there's a kid with a Keyblade. Because Mickey knows what Keyblades are. Because he has one already. And this game implies that the golden one he finds in the realm of darkness. So Sora has the Kingdom Key, which is the key to the world of light. King Mickey has the Kingdom Key -D, which is the Kingdom Key but the dark half. Which is weird that it's the lighter colored and like shiny one. And Riku has one that kind of walks between the two worlds, so it's like light and dark.
Mm-hmm.
And so at first it's like, oh yeah, that's really cool, you know? It's like you got one for each realm type thing. But then you find out later, no, King Mickey had a Keyblade once before when he trained under Master Yen Sid, and he met Aqua and Terra and Ventus, and
so knows all these
so he knows all these things. And so he was just vague to his followers for no reason, is what it comes down to.
Your world disappeared too.
Jiminy is the most useless motherfucker in these entire games. Because the concept is that he's basically keep track of stuff, that way if you take a break from the game and come back, you can find out where you left off.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds good in theory, but in the actual game mechanics, or not the game story, his journal that he kept gets completely erased after at the start of game 2. And it's like, oh, we can't remember what happened. How did we get here? Because it's the whole chain of memories plot, and their memories are getting fucked with, and it's like, let me check my journal. It's blank and has one sentence. It's like, well, what the fuck was the point in the journal, Jiminy?
Oh yeah, because the whole chain of memories thing is like they go into the castle or something, and
Yep.
then they're like,
And then they tried to turn that into a plot as well, where it's like, that's the recode, So the English release was recoded, because coded was only released in Japan. And it's basically the same concept again of chain of
that
memories.
model is truly amazing. Like, they put in all this effort for the rest of the room.
Oh yeah.
And then the ship is just like
The gummy ship is fucking funny.
three polygons stuck together.
It is fantastic. Wait till you get to make your own. Arguably the best design is the donut design, which is basically you put an outer ring in the boxes and just put turrets on it, and then nothing else. So that way all the enemy attacks go through the middle.
So the destroyer class vessel.
Yeah, basically.
Just put more guns on it.
Yeah.
No. I need more guns on it.
But I like actually making legitimate ships, with the exception of in Kingdom Hearts 2 to beat the final gummy ship mission. I do make the donut ship, because doing it without one is fucking terrifyingly hard.
Seatbelts.
Yep.
Of course, that would require more polygons, so...
Kind of annoys me that you can see this world, but you can't go to it in this game.
Look at that skybox.
This is another bit I love.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
They look nothing like his friends.
Also, that looks nothing like the raft.
Yeah, they're building an airship, Lucas.
Oh no, the raft!
A storm! It's gonna destroy the raft! That completely seaworthy vessel we were prepared to go to another world in is gonna die while beached in this storm.
Come on down. Sora?
Oh, he does have parents.
Yep. So
Or at
that's
least a
another
mother.
thing. And like I said, his father did exist. Even if he's not around now, because Riku
Did he have a
mentions
bunch
it.
of harpoons right next to his bed?
I think so.
What? Take a harpoon!
But,
You can...
that brings up another question. So, Kairi comes back when the world is recreated at the end of this. Because she just comes back to Destiny Island. So, you can't hurt them right now until you get the Keyblade, so just run from them.
Ah, run away!
So there's no reason that her parents should think anything strange.
I need to
Because...
go to the secret door
yeah.
place, right? Yeah.
No, not yet. You gotta go to Riku's island and
Oh.
talk to Riku. Because he's just standing out there brooding in the storm. But, so Kairi's parents, or caretaker, whoever it is, has no reason to think anything strange, because she comes back.
Where's Kyrie? I thought
For the first year, they have no reason to miss Sora, because everyone forgets he exists.
What?
Alright.
Doors open, Sora.
Riku just straight up never comes back!
What are you talking about?
So everybody who knew Riku just thinks he vanished from the face of existence.
We might not be able to come back.
And then everybody randomly remembers Sora later. And realizes, oh shit, we should have been concerned about Sora! Our son!
We can't let fear stop us.
That's a minor thing.
And I feel like that's because at the end of 2, they all come back to the island before embarking on their next journey. And so... it's kind of glossed over that we still don't see him reunite with his parents.
He's like, join me. I'll also ignore this shadow darkness.
That's another thing, like... I get that the whole point of this is that Riku gives in to darkness. But... his motivation the whole way is basically Sora doesn't care about me and Kairi, and I care about Kairi more than he does, so I'm gonna save Kairi. But he sides with the enemy, and it's like I'll point it out when shit happens. It's just like this like Riku, use your brain. Now you can fight these guys, and this is the best place to grind before going anywhere, and you also get a good amount of items from them too while doing it, because they drop potions sometimes. But I would level up once, maybe twice before leaving. Usually what I do is I level up until I get the sliding dash ability.
Yeah, how long does that?
But that's only like one level from where you are, if you chose the sword. I don't know what you get now, because I don't usually play with staff. I know that sword gets you the sliding dash and scan earlier than the other two do, and those are incredibly useful abilities. I'll look up real quick what you get with the staff.
Ooh, but what if I want it to be a surprise?
It can be a surprise, I won't tell you, but I'll let you know if you should bother grinding or not. Like, you should definitely get one level before leaving, just because this is an easy place to get one.
Ah,
And you have to fight
a big...
somebody who's mildly threatening.
You say mildly threatening.
Like,
I haven't played this game.
it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It's one of those, the outcome's the same regardless,
Pretty
but
determined.
it's good to fight him and win the fight, because I think you get the XP and stuff from it, and it's just better to do that, and it slightly changes the cutscene, I think.
I did it. I leveled up.
Cool.
I got more defense.
Kingdom Hearts.
I keep getting defense, even
Final
though
next.
I abandoned.
Yeah, that's the side effect of picking the staff. Like, you would have gotten like 3 strength upgrades by now if you chose the sword. But they can't justify giving you that much magic, because for one, you already started out with 1 more magic bar than you normally do by picking it, and you can't use magic yet.
Semantics.
So...
Now I'm supposed to be fighting towards the door, right? Because the Keyblade opens the door.
Yeah.
Alright, I will slowly make my way there.
Ability guide. Let's see if this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so... Okay, you want to get to level 6? To get stun impact, which isn't that important. So you can leave now if you want. One thing that you do get earlier on with the rod, which is another reason why people like it and say it's the best route,
Spoilers!
is... Okay, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's treasure magnet, which basically means you don't have to walk on top of the orbs to get them.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
What? Treasure magnet?
Yes. No,
Yeah.
this was already wearing thin.
Yeah. And you get that ability multiple times, and the more you collect, the farther the reach it has. But you get it quickest with the rod.
Gotcha.
I think you get it slowest with the shield. Yeah, you get it. Oh no, you get it slowest with the sword. It's just I didn't notice because you get so many other cool things that I don't care.
Open the door. Oh, it's just a...
Yeah.
Where did the door come from?
Yes.
Kyrie!
Sora.
I'm a zombie. Don't worry, I'll catch you, Spirit.
Oh, and dead.
Congrats, you're Kyrie now.
Whoa!
Opening that
Surprise.
door just fucked his entire planet.
Remember your parents? Ah, they're dead. Oh look, it's you again. Except this time I can lose the fight, presumably.
No. You can't lose this fight. This isn't the one I was talking about. This guy's a scrub. He does not get harder. You fight him one more time in this game, and he's still a scrub then. I usually just keep hitting him because there's a chance that you'll hit the thing that he shoots at you, and it'll give you an experience point.
Ah.
Because any projectile can be hit back as long as you time it right.
Yes, come to me, Heartless.
So in Proud mode, what I usually do is I don't leave this island until I can kill those Heartless with 1 hit. But that's because it's important on Proud mode to have that safety net, because I'm not that good at the first game. Like, second game, I'm actually thinking about doing the critical level 1 playthrough, just because I think I can do it. But first game, fuck that shit. Don't let him finish it. I've never actually seen him finish it, so I don't know what happens.
Am I supposed to hit his hand?
You're supposed to hit his hands, his face, whatever you can get.
Well, he just finished it. I'm gonna need that help.
Yeah. There you go, just enough to not have to listen to it anymore. Oh. Okay, that's
Well,
not that bad.
That wasn't ominous, or like, even remotely scary.
Yeah, no, like if you hold still, I guess it's a problem, but... You learned Stun Impact, and your max HP went up.
And I win.
Congratulations.
Oh hey, floating islands somehow. Man, it would sure be convenient if you were dead forever now.
Well, he's not the only one. Like, that's the thing about Heartless, with a few rare exceptions. Basically, the concept is that the stronger the person was, the stronger their Heartless is, I think. Or, like, the more darkness in their heart, the stronger it is, or something. Mm-hmm. And, so, like... There's a couple Heartless that are extraordinarily unique. And those are usually the final bosses of each world Heartless. But aside from that, every other Heartless is just like, oh yeah, another person could become this.
And then, like, Roxas was a Heartless or something?
Roxas was a nobody.
Oh, yeah, that's a different thing.
So, what happens is that if you're a strong enough person, when you become a Heartless, you also become a nobody. Because the Heartless basically... So what it's kind of built up to be is that the Heartless steal a heart, and then, like, they have it, but it's not, like, their heart, and they just hold on to it and, like, use it to manifest themselves. And a nobody is the husk that's left that has no heart. However, we find out that was a lie, and the nobodies actually have hearts, which instead makes me think that the reason why the strong people who become Heartless become nobodies is because they actually retain part of their heart in their body, and so it allows them to exist still.
But then Roxas was like a clone of Sora or something?
So Roxas is Sora's nobody, but he looks like Ventus because Sora's 5 people.
Oh, okay. Now we've definitely hit spoilers. This
You
clearly
can't do
looks
that
breakable.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So throughout this game and in all the games that you play Sora and stuff, you get to trade out your party members for in each world for a world specific party member. Never do it. Simply because there are some of them that are actually really good.
Oh, do they like level up with you?
Yeah, they all level up. But
Oh, well, clearly.
But the reason why you never do it is because that mark that you saw is a Trinity mark, and there's those in every world, and you can only do those if you have Sora, Donald, and Goofy. So, and in this one, you have to go back to a save point to change party members, whereas in the second one, you can do it anywhere. So, it's kind of annoying to have to go back, remember where you saw things, and go back to save points to get the Trinity marks.
So, there is a Final Fantasy Moogle right here.
Yeah, this is Final Fantasy World until we get to Final Fantasy World.
Ah, I see.
This is Traverse Town, where basically everybody whose world got eaten by Heartless. Very good question.
Wait, so if I got eaten by Heartless, does that make me a nobody now, or just one of 5 people?
Well, you didn't get eaten by Heartless. You can't really do anything in this area, aside from if you go back down and into the accessory shop.
Ah.
So, left. There, yeah.
It is me, the person who has come to exchange money for goods and services.
Oh, it's only a kid. I'm not a kid. Blah, 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 blah. My name's Sid. I'm not old. That's basically this entire conversation.
Oh, and Sid is also Final Fantasy Man.
Yep. And we're gonna meet all kinds of other Final Fantasy people.
Basically, all I remember about him is he blew himself up in 4. Or, spoilers.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no point in buying anything from him for a while.
Cool, that's okay. I didn't want to spend my money anyway.
In fact, arguably, there's very few times where it's worth buying anything in this game.
Oh, is it? We're at an hour. Is this...
Yeah, we are at a good stopping point.
Brilliant.
Nice catching that.
Aha,
So,
I saved good.
we've made it past the tutorial mode, and we are now in the game proper. So join us next time on episode 3 of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Man, that's a mouthful.